Give you guys a quick preview. There'll be a complete video coming, but this is our Omni adjustable spider chuck adapter that I designed, and I've done about 30 barrels on it, and it's completely eliminated any and all chatter. So a big problem of chatter that I found wasn't the reamer, and it wasn't the speeds or the feeds or the coolant. Most of the chatter I found comes from the barrel not being held rigid in the spindle. I mean, just think about it. We got 2 inches of holding force on a barrel that's 27, 30 inches long. We start putting centrifugal force through spinning it round and round. If we got our coolant line going in there, that adds weight to get it out of balance. If the barrels at all needs to be cocked left to right, that gets us out of balance. And that centrifugal force through speed causes oscillation. And that oscillation makes the reamer flex, and that's why we got chatter. Some guys reported, and I found it myself, that if we spun the RPM up to like 400 to 500 RPM and ream that way, our chatter would go away. Well, duh. When we get our speeds up that high, the barrel swings out due to centrifugal force, and it just stays spun out, just like that ride when you were on when you were a kid, when you spin and they drop the floor out of you. So that would stabilize our barrel so it wouldn't chatter, but we'd get a little oversized in the back of the chamber. So to combat all that, I designed a chuck adapter. I'm calling it my Omni adjustable spider chuck adapter. So what this does, instead of holding the barrel on just 2 inches of jaws and having other mechanisms that can flex, we eliminated all that. This assembly bolts to a standard TMX or Bison adapter plate, a 6-inch adapter plate. So it'll be able to be put on any lathe, whether you're using cam pins, A26, A25, any of them. It'll bolt straight to any face-mounted adapter plate. So it'll mount to any lathe. And then the front holes are drilled to be accepting any face-mounted chuck with 3 screws. So it'll accept any 6-inch chuck that's face-mounted, and it'll go on any adapter plate through TMX or Bison. So life is good there. That covers pretty much every lathe in existence that I know of. Okay? The next thing I always struggled with my other system is you only had 4 screws, right? Well, when you're trying to get that last 1/10 of adjustment out, it's just so nice to have an extra set of jacking screws. So I added another set of jacking screws to get the last 2/10 of runout out if it was stuck between the 90-degree screws. It's been very helpful, definitely speeds everything up. So since this is all mounted in one, right, when we adjust our chuck adapter or barrel up and down to get our radial runout out, nothing changes with our angular runout. So how the angular runout works is I cut a 2-degree angle or a 1.5-degree angle on our jaws, and they're aluminum soft jaws. They clamp to the outer part of the barrel, put them down snug, and then these 4 screws jack the barrel left and right, up and down to make it parallel with the spindle. So no matter what we do with these screws, it's not going to move our chuck system. And no matter what we do with our chuck system, it's not going to affect our jacking screws. So everything stays 100% where it's at. There's no flexing. There's no moving this. There's no moving that. When you move this, nothing else moves over here. Everything's really rigid. Everything's independent of each other. And what's really neat that I love about the system is your pivot point is right here. So there's no wondering where your pivot point is. So you can get your radial run out here, go deeper in the barrel, adjust your parallel run out here, get that all out, and you're basically ready to ream and do your chambering operations. So chambered approximately 30 some barrels with this system. What I really like about it is I can spin my RPMs to like the moon. Like 1250 RPM for threading is no big deal. I don't get no vibration, I don't get any oscillation, no flex, no worries there. Finishes are coming out great. I'm in love with the system. All my issues have gone away with chatter since I switched over. So, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate the business and look forward to more of the Omni adjustable spider chuck adapter from Drew's Precision. Anyways, have a good night.